Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. A little bit of a picture of me down the bottom there, hey? Just changing things up a little bit. Big green day today, look at that. Let's just have a look at Bitcoin to start. And we can see that, I'm not really interested in jumping into anything at this stage here, except for one. There's two actually that I'm looking at. And so here we've got a trading range. Come down, support, broke through, resistance, now resistance again. It's good. I do like this setup. This setup I did a video on quite some time ago now. We've got the biggest volume of the rally, which is the down rally. And then a couple of days later, we've got a beautiful looking spinning top. And then it's come down here and then the engulfing to the north there, the great looking candle there, above average volume. Awesome. Broke the 50 and then collapsed below it. And I'm surprised we didn't take out these lows down here because big money is looking for cheap liquidity, so why didn't they take these stops out back here? I don't know. But anyway, we can see that we've got a touch down here, a touch here, and also we've got a touch here, which is pretty good. It's showing some support at those areas. So this would represent that we're basically running out of, we're running out of sellers at this stage here, and more buyers are buying in. So that's why we can see like the incline here. And, when it reaches support here, usually this is a bull flag. But, for me, I'm not going to trade it. I can't trade this because we're stuck in the middle of this kind of thing here. If I was to be trading it, it'd only be like on the 4-hour time frame for a short trade. What I want to see is a break above this resistance here. And we'll go to the weekly chart and have a quick look at that. And I'll just show you exactly why I'm looking at that. Probably went the wrong way there. And I'll just get rid of some of these drawings here. And so here on the weekly chart, check it out. So we've come down below the 50, we've gone up to the 50, got rejected, below the 9, and there's your shooting star. And then have a look at this. So this is the attempt to go up, and then this is like a evening star as well. And then we've come down here, we've got another nice doji, which is good. And then we've got another massive, is this a shooting star or an inverted hammer? This is where the problem lies. If this is down the bottom, this is an inverted hammer and it's got, we're looking good for strength. If this is up the top here, that will be a shooting star. And, we all know that's one to avoid. So that usually brings it down. So at this stage here, and then this is starting to shape up like a rocket booster. But in saying that, we can't even look at this candle here. I mean, it's looking green and good and stuff, but this is in the middle of the candle. This could be all the way down here by the time we get to Monday morning, 10 o'clock. Or, it could be down to these lows again. We just don't know. We can see that there's wild trading in around these areas though. And so during wild trading, I'm not really as interested in getting in. The only thing that I do like about this setup is that it has the same kind of a setup that I like to buy. This is the only time I like to buy under the 50. And, that's if it turns up under the 50. But here we've got the, exactly what I was saying before. But we've got an engulfing closing above the 9 and an engulfing closing above the 9. The only thing is that we haven't done yet. The 9 hasn't made low, high, higher, low, higher, high, at that stage. And so what's going to happen here at this stage? Are we going to, the first point of resistance is about 45,500. And so what's that, only 3,500 away. So when this reaches that point there, that's going to be a crucial moment as to, well, if we do see rejection coming off that high, then, we could expect lower prices. But anyway, that's all speculation. We don't know. This is a good setup on the daily chart. It's risky on the weekly chart. I'm not really all that interested in it. I want better confirmation. Here we do have stochastics. We've got a low stochastic and a high stochastic there, which is good. And we've got increased volume on this day here, which is also good. So now let's have a look at two I want to look at, and one of them is LUNA. And let's just have a quick squeeze at LUNA. And what I can see here, I was doing a thing on LUNA last night, and I was going to post this first thing this morning, just waiting to see what it was going to come out at. So I'll just get rid of that and go to get rid of the drawing. So here, this is good. I do like this a lot, actually. So this is going up, which is really good. So you want to see good strength coming into the market, and then you want to see a declining, like cup, shape looking thing like that. And then have a look at this. The handle is higher than the base of the, than the left-hand side of the cup, which is showing great strength. And then it's pulled back here, and then we're getting engulfing, closing above the 9, which is excellent. And now we've got a close above the handle area, which is also excellent. So this here being a cup and handle, yes. The only thing is that I don't like is this candle at the moment we don't have the volume. Stochastic's coming out oversold, but usually this works very, very well when we've got volume that's above average. At the moment we don't have it. What's the hesitation? Why? So anyway, this is the sort of thing that I'm looking for in a bull market. At the moment, we're not really in a bull market. Long term, we, like on the weekly chart, we're, long term, we're making lows, highs, high lows, high highs. But here on the daily chart, it's looking pretty risky. So I'm really not all that interested in going into that kind of risk. But here, this is what I'm looking for on a bull market. So when it comes down to here, I'm looking for entries like this. Like, have a look at that. There's your inverted hammer right there. I'll just open this up a little bit more so you can kind of see it a bit better. And so there's your like spinning top inverted hammer there. Look, we can see all the dojis and indecision that's going on here. And then have a look at that. There's a nice pop above the 50, or all three, 250 and 9. So we're going above there. So, that's looking pretty good there. Look at the volume accumulation as well. And then it's gone up here, attempted the 50, got rejected. Here, open up, and then perfect looking rocket booster. Like that's a big rocket booster though. And then we've gone up here. But see, the thing is, I don't really want to buy when the market's looking negative like this. I would much rather be buying these kind of scenarios and looking for as many entries as I can when Bitcoin and all the rest of the market are looking like this, and we've got blue skies above us. So, and at the moment we don't have that. So, but here, looking at these entries here, and here, and then we're going up to there, and then we pull back here, and then that would have been like here we got like about an 8 candle pullback or something like that. Then we got an engulfing closing above the 9. Like this is beautiful. I do like it. And then we've got another, now we're closing above the handle, but we've got a little bit, the volume is a little bit, slow on that side there. So even though we do have increasing volume, could this work? Yes, it could. The chances of it working are a little bit less because the volume isn't like this. Okay, there's Luna, Bitcoin, Zcash. Let's have a quick squeeze at Zcash. So here we are on Zcash, looking at, so it's hit that 200. Now, with the 200, you can see that often it'll go past the 200, past 200, past 200. Here it touched it beautifully. There past the 200, past the 200, and here even going up past the 200. So, it's pretty normal for it to do that, that kind of thing. This is looking pretty good, but, if we have a look going backwards here, we can see that there's, this has been accumulated by big money, and big money have sorted this out and made it. And so when this goes up to here, if I see any sort of rejection candles up here, I think it's worth, if the market starts to look negative, let's say Bitcoin goes up to that resistance level and then starts showing negative signs, and Zcash goes up to here and starts showing negative signs. That to me is going to be looking for a continuation of this downtrend. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because, like, I know on the daily it's looking pretty good, but because of the weekly chart. If you have a look at the weekly chart, big money are more focused on the weekly chart than what they are the daily chart. So, or the people that haven't got time to make all the decisions, that they want to get straight in there and say, okay, what's a weekly? Is it positive? Is it above all the moving averages, or is it negative? Is it below all the moving averages? At the moment, it's negative, so that's probably the way they're going to play it. Yeah. So anyway, Zcash, I'm just waiting for that. I want to see either a pop above here, come back, find support on that line, and then give me an engulfing off there to go north, and I'll definitely take it. Or if it goes up here, it gives me an engulfing coming off that, I'll probably take that too. All right, traders, that's probably about enough. We can see we've had a green day, but we kind of get the idea of around about where it's at. It's just looking okay, but we're in a very risky kind of an area. I mean, if I was to take all that away, have a look at that. It looks like sideways choppy action. Even though we've got some buying coming in, yes, that's true. We've got some buying there, and we've got some buying there. It's looking good, but we've got a very strong resistance kind of a level here, and it'll be interesting to see what happens when we get to that. It's if you want to just trade the 4-hour chart from here to there, but I just don't see, I just don't want to watch the market that much. Anyway, traders, that's probably enough for me. If you have any questions, need any help, let me know. I'm always here. Like, look at that. This is the sort of entries that we're kind of looking for, and this is above all the moving averages. This isn't. All right, traders. Talk to you again soon. See you.